The Australian government will be sending out a postal vote for uh, us to vote on concerning this matter of same-sex marriage, or so-called same-sex marriage. Now, I'm a Bible believer, a born-again Bible believer, and I believe that God has specifically told us what marriage is. And I'll just give 3 or 4 passages, but we'll go back to the very beginning in Genesis, and we'll look at Genesis chapter 1 and verses 27 and 28. He says that, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. It wasn't male and male. It wasn't female and female. It was male and female created he them. Now, why did he do that? Well, in verse 28, he said, he blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply. That's why. Marriage is to reproduce. Man with man or woman with woman can never fulfill what God intended in the very beginning. Then we go to Romans chapter 1, and we'll just look at verse 27. In Romans chapter 1 and verse 27, well, he says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust, one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, working with that which is indecent, which is improper, not sexually satisfying, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. The diseases that come through sexual contact of the same sex is a terrible thing to have upon a society. But it's one of the results of that which is known as the gay lifestyle, which is not so gay and happy. Then we go to the book of 1 Timothy, where he gives the qualifications of pastors and deacons. And he says in 1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1, this is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife. Now I know within the homosexual world, they're calling one of the men a wife, and in the lesbian part, they're calling one a husband, and so on. But this is the female. And it says also in verse 4, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection, children from his wife. And for the deacons, who also are leaders in the church, servants of the church, let the deacons be the husbands of one wife, ruling their children in their own house as well. God's intent has always been one man and one woman equals marriage. One man and one woman reproduces, multiplies. When that is broken, society is broken. God intends for a family to have a father and a mother. Not two fathers, not two mothers. A father and a mother. If you're watching this video, this is not a hate crime, and that's what will happen if a yes vote is given and wins, is that this video will be a hate crime. This isn't hateful. For the Bible tells us, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For all are sinners. We've all sinned and come short of the glory of God. We all need a Savior. But this lifestyle is not good for society. One man and one woman equals marriage. Thank you for listening.